These things are amazing. They are called the Damask Rose eye mask, and they really do smooth under the eye before makeup. These were actually created by a plastic surgeon for her patients post-surgery to help heal. So obviously we're going to do complexion after I've done eye makeup because these things are going to limit my access to my eyes. That said, I do have access to my eyelids and I will prime them with a little concealer. Same goes for around the mouth. I'll just do a little concealer, what's left in my brush, just to prime. And sometimes when I don't know what I want to do on my eyes, I start with my lips because it's easier sometimes to start with a feature that is a little bit more removable, for lack of a better word, throughout the day. Eyes are a bit more of a commitment because you can't really take off eyeshadow and a mascara in the middle of the day. This is the shade of Laura Mercier's new lipsticks in the shade Love. And what I love about this, the finish, they have this slightly metallic sheen, but they kind of dry down matte. They're gorgeous. Do you prefer voiceover videos or talking to camera videos? It's an interesting question, I know, but I'm intrigued. But like, how good is that color and texture? I'm gonna use a little bit of close-up lip shaper from Nabla in the shade 1 around the edges, just to give it a contrast. I've been loving using these, especially after lipstick application, because a little bit of lipstick on the mouth helps to sort of make your lip liner slide more, and because this is a very long-wearing pencil, it actually helps to really let it move, you know, in a good way. I'm going in with a bit of 2.5 because it's a little bit darker and I think it needs it at the edges. But this lip texture is giving like, these are the days of our lives, young and the restless, elegant 80s. I'm gonna slap you for cheating on me with my sister. This is Nabla Cupid's Arrow in number 2, and I'm just gonna do that across the entire lash line, or at the outer edge, and then buff it in. Don't press too hard because you will actually remove it as you do. But if you leave it to sit for a long time before you blend it, then you're gonna have to buff it in really hard. But my advice would be take it off and start again if you've left it to sit for too long. Literally all you have is moments to blend long-wearing product, and that is actually fact. Going underneath the eye a little bit. Did you know that you can now upload videos that are 10 minutes long to TikTok? Just watch the sheen and the smoothness and the, like, plump. Like, I swear my bags are a little smaller. Okay, now I will complete my concealer around my eyes very softly. I don't want to pull or tug too much. I hate my lighting today. Question for you all. Do you prefer creative looks on social media, or do you prefer things that are usable and that you would actually do? Or do you like a mix? Then again, what I just said is all subject to whether someone's everyday look is creative or simple. There's this real feeling that sometimes comes with being on social media about feeling like you have to stay above the curve of the trends and, you know, what's popular at that time on social. But it just isn't really that sustainable because everybody's got a different style and we can't all kind of jump onto the same bandwagon, because then there's also so little authenticity that goes with that. But I'm very like open to the evolution of social media and the evolution of media as an industry, because it's already changed so much in the past 15 years since I've been in the business. Bronzer, by the way, is always amazing in the eyelids. It like brings everything together. I'm using the Rose Ink Seychelles. Not loving my makeup at this point, but I am just going to persevere because maybe I will love it closer to the end, and you can't give up on yourself because all you've got is yourselves, and it's really important to just have faith in your ability to do what you know that you can do best, even if you're having an off day, because it could be your lighting and what you're wearing messing with your white balance and throwing your whole mood off. Content creators of the world will know what I'm talking about. I'm really just hoping for that one product that's going to make it all click. I'm hoping that it is blush. That was Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. Perfect color. Maybe that product is mascara. This is Tower 28 Make Waves. Mascara brings everything together if you are a mascara person, and for me it always just is the icing on the cake. See what I'm saying? By the way, for anybody wondering about my accent, I am British. My accent is incredibly muddled with a bit of British, bit of American, bit of whatever, bit of Scouse. Apparently I sound Australian to most people, but I am from a small town in the north of England called Southport, which is by Liverpool. In Southport, they don't say hair, they say her. They don't say Claire, they say Claire. They don't say hello, they say, oh yeah, you're right. Actually, sometimes they don't say hi at all, they just say, all right. The cool thing about England is you drive 20 miles down the road and the accent is completely different. Let's just get rid of that, shall we? Anyway, it's really all I've got the energy for today. I'm off to a PR meeting at an agency called Scene Group. They rep a bunch of different brands like Gucci Westman, and I actually don't know who else they rep currently, so I'm gonna go find out. But I do actually feel much better now that my hair is down and my makeup is complete, and you should always trust the process. Pop any questions or just commentary in the comments below. But as always, be kind.